And by the time he breaks, it's actually too late for these guys to react. Pass lead that out and away, fire that in. There we are. That's a gain of 20 down to the 2-yard line. What is going on, guys? My name is King Reggie, and we are back with that Empty Trey Stack scheme out of the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. Today we're doing the play stick and nod. We're actually going to have two setups for you guys. One is going to be a really good setup against man and zone, and then the second setup is going to be a really good cover 3 one-play touchdown. So we're going to be going over both today. And if you guys are new to the channel, I do things a little bit different. I'm going to be doing really in-depth, full play breakdowns for you guys. I'm going to be jumping in. I have real gameplay footage I'm going to show you guys. You know, me actually playing people in head-to-head, in weekend league, you know, actually showing these plays work. It's not just going to be hopping into practice mode, running it against the computer and saying, yeah, this will work. Trust me. I'm actually going to show you this stuff works. I'm going to show you how people adjust to it, where the user goes. If the user goes there, we throw here. So that's kind of the idea with the channel, guys. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, please like this video. It's going to help me grow. Just really, if I see a lot of likes, I know I'm doing something right. So just please leave a like on this video and, you know, sub to the channel. I don't want you guys to miss anything. This scheme is super, super nice. So kind of the idea with this scheme is it's going to be a spread formation, empty, get to the line of scrimmage, read the defense. So in my first video, I'm going to throw up a card now, guys. Actually go over my audibles, adjustments, and my personnel I use, and I also show you guys how to get to the line of scrimmage and read a defense out of this formation. So basically it'll be like, if the corners line up this way, it's cover 2. If they line up this way, it's cover 3. If they line up this way, it's cover 4, cover 2 man, all of those different coverages. I also think I have 4 plays so far in the scheme. I actually made a playlist. Go check that out, guys. I have a really good man beater out. I have a bunch of good zone beaters out. And then this play, stick and nod, is going to be a play that can attack man, can attack zone. And like I said before, we are going to have a one-play touchdown out of this as well. So let's get into the breakdown. All right, guys, stick and nod. So this is the first setup. This is going to be a really good play to attack zone and man coverage. So this play, what really, really is unique about it is the corner route that we are using. Basically, we have the stack. We're going to motion the second guy in the stack in. And what that is going to do, I'm going to show you guys on the field, is it's actually going to bring their corner way inside. And now we're going to have a lot of green grass to attack the outside. We're going to get a lot of nice, easy completions way towards the sideline. We're going to force them to adjust to that, and then it's going to open up the middle of the field. That's kind of the idea with this stick and nod play, guys. So for the adjustments, we want to have the stack to the wide side of the field always. If you want to run it in the middle of the field, you can, but I definitely want to run this on the hash marks. All we want to do is we want to put the front guy in the stack on a corner route. Now, I go over this in the first video, guys, when I go over my abilities. I have Hot Route Master on my quarterback. You will need that for this setup. So corner route on that front of stack wide receiver, and then all we want to do is the second receiver in the stack, we want to put him on a hook route and motion him inside. So for some of my setups, for some of my plays, I will tell you against cover 2 or cover 3 or cover 4, we're going to have different reads and different setups. For this play, we are going to just attack zone coverage the same way and then attack man coverage the same way. So it doesn't matter if it's cover 2 or cover 3 or cover 4. We're going to really look to it the same way. So the reads versus zone, look to the corner route. If the zone drops are not dropped super deep or no user jumps out, throw that corner route. So basically, I'll show you on the field, guys, but that corner route is super, super glitchy. It's going to have a lot of room out there. So that's going to be where our eyes go right away. And if the zone drops from their flat defender aren't super deep or the user doesn't get out there, we're going to throw that a lot of the time. Now, if the zone drops are dropped super far back or the user jumps out there, then we're going to look to that hook route in the middle of the field. It's going to have a really nice spot. It's going to sit in. The user is going to have to jump to one of those two, and if he does play kind of in the middle of them and does a good job taking it away, then we are going to look to that post route. It's kind of be a unique post route. He kind of goes out and then up into the middle of the field. We're going to look at that post route and then the whip from the running back. So let's go on the field. Let's take a look at it. All right, guys, so we have our stack to the open side here. And like I was saying, this player here, when we motion him in, we're going to motion him in and put him on a hook. Then we're going to have the out route, the corner route here. Watch this corner here. He's way outside. When we motion Johnson in, he's going to motion in with him and be kind of head up right here. Then we're going to have all this green grass for this corner route. So this is going to be the flat defender here. If he doesn't jump out super, super quick, this corner is going to be way inside here, so he will not be able to help on that corner route. So that is what makes this play unique. That is going to be our first read every single time. So let's take a look. So we motion him in. Now look at the corner. He's going to motion in with him and be head up on this guy. And then we are going to audible. We're going to put this guy, or we're going to hot route this guy onto that corner route. Look at all the green grass out here, guys. So that is always going to be our first read. Right away when we drop back, look it on the cut. The corner stays inside. The flat defender stays inside because there's nothing pulling them out until this guy breaks. And by the time he breaks, it's actually too late for these guys to react. Pass lead that out and away, fire that in. There we are. That's a gain of 20 down to the 2-yard line. So that is always going to be our first read, guys. Okay, same thing. We already motion here in. Here's the corner over top. Exact same thing, guys. So we're going to wait. Here's their user here, so that's kind of what we're worried about. And then we're going to be watching the flat defender. If the flat defender doesn't drop way back and get outside, this corner route is just going to be open almost every time. So he gets it more outside this time, but he does not get deep enough. But look at this corner route. That's going to be our second read. Wide open, but that's our corner route. Fire it, towards the sideline, pass lead it away. That is our first read. Okay, one more time, attacking this side of the field now. This is going to be cover 2. So on this play, the flat defender's way outside, but he's not getting deep enough. He's playing more of a hard flat, only dropping to 7-8 yards. So now we're just going to throw this, lead it up a little more, and just towards the sideline, up and over his head. All right, guys, so we motion in our player again. Now we're going to watch the corner route, but this time his user, because we'd hit this a few times, now the user knows, okay, when I see that motion, I'm really going to be thinking corner route, but we also have this motion on a lot of our other plays, so it's really not going to be a tell. But if we've been hitting this corner route a few times, he's like, okay, I got to user guard that. So now he's going to hop way out on it, user guard it. Now look at the hook in the middle of the field. This is just going to sit, because this corner route pulls everything to the outside. This hook, I just find, sits in this zone coverage really, really well, guys. And unless the user is there, a lot of the time they are using that hook curl zone. And now they're vacating it, going to the corner route. And now we're just going to fire that hook in there. I over juke here, but we gain 10 yards. Okay, same thing, guys. Here we are watching, and here the guy does a really good job, the flat defender, getting outside, and he's getting pretty deep. So right away, I'm just going to take this route. Look at that hole, that soft spot. So if their user's playing on this side of the field, that soft spot in that zone is going to be there really, really consistently for you guys. All right, guys, so on this play, we're going to look to the corner route right away, but my eyes are going to go to the user here. So when I see the user really playing on this side, honestly, I probably could have fitted into this guy on the break. The corner really doesn't get really deep. But if I see the user on this side, there's nothing wrong with just looking to the backside. So we're going to look to this tight end. He goes up. He's going out. Now he's going to cut back up in the middle of the field. The user is so worried about this side. Look at this hole. Behind the hook curl and in front of the safety, we can just fire that into the tight end, possession, catch it, get down. So if the user really starts overplaying to that side of the field, guys, now we have that out and up corner route that really does a really good job of finding the soft spot in that zone. Okay, yeah, so same thing, guys, motion in, looking to the corner. Now the flat defender does a good job kind of getting in, getting out. I probably could have thrown that once again. That is how consistent this is, guys. But we have this out and up from this tight end, another really nice soft spot here. So I'm just going to fire that in, possession, catch it, get down. So on this play, we actually have both open, but sometimes that corner route, we can go right to it. But if not, if we see that really nice opening for that tight end, there's nothing wrong with firing that in a little earlier to that as well. That's just another option. Okay, so let's watch the running back on this play. He's going to go out, then he's going to go up, out, and then he's going to cut back to the middle of the field. What that is going to do is, because he kind of has that delay to the outside, then he's cutting back in, that's going to let all the zone coverage drop way off. And now look at that hole in the middle of the field. So we're kind of putting this guy in a high-low read as well if the user stays on this side of the field. If he drops down to this, we can throw it over his head to the tight end. If he really drops with the tight end, now we have the running back over the middle of the field, put a little juke, gain 11 yards. So it's really, really tough, guys. Whatever way the user's kind of playing, we can kind of go to the opposite side. Okay, quickly, guys, I just want to go over stick and nod versus man coverage. So man coverage, our first read is going to be that corner route. I went over this in my last man beating play, guys, but on the top of this stack, we are going to have route tech on this player. I go way more in depth in my kind of man beating play, so go check out that video, guys. But having a route tech on this player is just really going to make this corner route have to be user guarded. They have to have one step ahead on their corner, or they have to put a curl flat out there that's dropping way back. So this corner route, guys, just works so good against man coverage. So that is going to be our first read again if they're playing man. Then if the user doesn't go out there or they don't have a curl flat out there, then we're going to look to the whip route, that kind of in-cutting whip route from the running back. This does a really, really good job against man coverage. And if both those are taken, then we are just going to throw the hook to the that other stack player. So those are our three reads. You can also sometimes throw that tight end post route. He'll kind of get him on that double move, but I really think you only have to worry about these three players. Go corner route, then look to the running back on that whip, and then look to the corner route. So let's take a look. Motion the same player in. It's going to be the same motion, and our eyes are going to be looking right to this corner route. So if they don't have one step ahead on this guy, or their user doesn't hop way out, so their user's more in the middle of the field, honestly more to the Trey side. So right away, guys, watch underneath him. This route tech is going to light up right there, and he's going to get so much separation. 3 to 4 yards almost every single time, guys. Fire that in on break, and that's going to be a walk-in touchdown. So against man, look to this corner route. It is super, super deadly, guys. Okay, same thing. Motion in. Going to be looking to this player. Now we're going to be locating the user right away. Even though he's coming to this stack side, he does not react fast enough. He's too far inside. We can see this player light up again. That's his route tech working. 3 to 4 yards of separation. Put a move on him. Sometimes you're going to make that guy miss and you are going to go for a touchdown. If not, that's like a 17-yard gain. So have route tech on this player, guys. Throw this if the user doesn't get out there or they don't have that curl flat dropping way back. Okay, this one, guys, motion in. Now, so this play, he actually, because we've been hitting this corner route against man coverage so much, he actually user guards it. That is how deadly this corner route, he sees it coming, because I will abuse this play against man coverage because it is so hard to stop and it's so effective. I want to get people out of man coverage, get them into zones, then I can pick apart that. So if I can take a lot of people who play man coverage, if they can't play it, they just get super, super frustrated and they want to stick in it. So we're forcing him to use user guard that corner route. So now our eyes are going to go to this whip route from the running back. So look, he's going to go out and then he's going to cut in again. And that guy's going to be super slow to react. Fire that in there, put a juke, gain 9 yards. So we're actually forcing him to user guard this play with that man coverage. And then we have the running back underneath. All right, so in this play, guys, right away, I notice he has a curl flat defender and he's actually going to drop out. Now, if you look, if I throw it here on break, I actually would have completed it. But when I see this, it's just going to make me kind of re-second think that. So now I can just fire in this low ball. So I could have went backside to the whip route, but you can throw this low ball hook route on break, and that is also going to work really well against man coverage. So those are going to be kind of our 3 reads against man coverage. So the second setup is going to be our stick and nod cover 3 beater. So this is my go-to play against cover 3 when I just want to hit a 1-play score. So really easy adjustments. We're going to have the stack to the wide side of the field. Same thing. We're going to put that corner, that stack player on that same corner route. We're going to motion him in, but instead of having that player on that hook, we are going to have him on a streak, and then we are going to streak the backside tight end as well. So instead of him being on that out and up post route, he's just going to be on a streak, and that's just going to keep the safety in the middle of the field and let us hit that 1-play touchdown beater. So guys, I really want to call this play when I know they're running cover 3, right? Like I'm going to call this against someone who's spamming cover 3. I've noticed they're running a bunch of cover 3, or I get to the line of scrimmage and then I can audible to this because I see they're in cover 3. I do not want to call this against man. or other zones. But if we do, get caught off guard, we just throw the check down underneath if they're in cover 2 or something. And then we do have Sanders on that out route if they're running man. But we are calling this when people are running a lot of cover 3. Our reads, we're going to watch the cover 3 corner on the stack side. If he jumps out to the corner route, so we're going to be watching that corner. When the corner route is going and then he cuts outside, if that corner sticks there and comes down with it, we're just going to wait 1 or 2 more seconds, wait for that streak to get by, and then we're going to pass that lead out towards the sideline, bullet pass it, right to that streak. That is going to be the beater, guys. That is the read. Now, if the corner actually, they deep half their corner, they know how to stop cover 3 1-play touchdowns, they deep half their corner, and he drops back with that streak route, then we have that corner route. It's going to work very well still. We can still throw that corner route. And then if, both those are covered, if the user gets out there or it just gets muddled up for whatever reason, then we still have that, whip route underneath that's going to do a really good job against zone coverage. Just kind of, check it down, just, live to fight another day. So let's go look at the footage. So here's what the setup's going to look like, guys. This streak is just going to hold this safety in the middle of the field, still have that out route, and then we have the streak from our hill. This is the big player. So I have Tyreek Hill. I have the new Randy Moss here. I have Calvin Johnson. So, get a lot of speed for this play, guys. This is going to be our cover 3 1-play touchdown. So let's let it run. Motion him in. So now our eyes are going to be on the corner here, guys. Right away, as soon as this guy breaks and he sits and goes out with him, now my eyes are going to this circle, guys. And we know, okay, this is going to be our 1-play score, cover 3 beater. Now we're just going to wait, another second, pass lead this out and away towards the sideline. We're going to catch it on the numbers. Tyreek Hill gone for a 81-yard touchdown. So our eyes, guys, we're going to watch that corner. That is the really important player on this play. Okay, once again, guys, watch the corner here. He's in a cover 3 shell. Watch the corner. As soon as he breaks out, look at the green grass here. This streak is going to hold this player in the middle of the field. Now just pass that lead out and away. I actually probably should have held that half a second longer. The corner almost got there. If I hold that a little longer, he's going to get more open. But it's that simple, guys. That is the read. As soon as you see that corner, jump out to that corner route. Now we're going to hit him over the top. Okay, one more time really quick, guys. Watch the corner. This is the big player. As soon as he jumps out, now we have Tyreek Hill. Pass lead out and away. One more time. That simple, guys. I actually didn't get any footage of them deep halving their safeties. I wish I did, but I had just been calling this in the games I recorded, and they haven't been deep halving their safeties. So if that player stays with that streak, then just hit that corner route or check it down. All right, guys, that is it. That is stick and nod. Another really good play that we're just adding to the repertoire. You know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of really good setups to attack all different coverages. I still have, I don't know, like 4 or 5 more plays. I'm going to go really in-depth red zone, kind of how to score at the 10-yard line, the 5-yard line, and kind of the goal line area. At the 20, you treat it like a normal offense, but I really think of the red zone Madden at like the 10-yard line. That is really when we have to start changing things, so I'm going to do that video. I also have another formation that's going to tie in with this scheme, guys. I go over it in the first video, but it's going to be motioning. Still going to have a stack on the one side, but it's just going to be that motioning that running back into the backfield. It's going to give us some run options and other really good passing plays. So, guys, this is my most in-depth scheme I've ever tried to do. I'm putting it all into this, guys. I really, really like this scheme. It's just a ton of passing. Obviously, we have no running backs in the backfield, so I really like this scheme. I hope you guys are liking it. Please leave a like on this video, guys. Please sub to the channel. It means a ton. I think I'm at like 915 right now. Really, really exciting. So, my name is King Reggie, and I'm out.